Welcome to 800 Pound Gorilla's Album of the Week podcast. My name is Lily, and this week is a very exciting episode featuring Finesse Mitchell and his album, Slightly Offensive.
I fucked around and did a jumping jack the other day. It was so fun when you was young. You remember every time you did PE, you started out with 25 jumping jacks. I did one jumping jack. I quit in the air. I had to come back down safely to say I'm over that bullshit. That's not in my time group.
Finesse Mitchell is a seasoned comedic actor, Saturday Night Live alum, and fearless stand-up comic. In Slightly Offensive, Finesse's fourth special, no topic is off limits, and bold transparency is a part of the charm. We had the amazing opportunity to chat with Finesse about his special, performing in his dream venue of Madison Square Garden, his comedic heroes, and so much more. Tell us about your experience filming Slightly Offensive and how you prepared your material.
Well, the experience was familiar because this was my second time working with my wife, Idris DeBarge, who helped me basically deliver a special. We did my second special together, One Man Monster, filmed in Atlanta. And so when I was trying to save money and cut costs, I was like, babe, suit up, you're in the game. And thank God for comedian Max Amini, because it was Max's idea that I should do a special. He offered to direct it, and we did it here locally in Los Angeles at the Bourbon Room on Hollywood Boulevard. 2 shows, and it went off without a hitch. I mean, she'd worked well with Max's team, and she was in the business before, so she's very familiar with, delegating responsibility, and all I had to do was just show up, look pretty, and tell some jokes. So big shout out to my wife, Idris DeBarge, who executive produced my comedy special, Slightly Offensive.
Where does the inspiration for your stand-up come from?
When I was a kid, I used to hide under the bed and listen and sometimes watch Richard Pryor live on Sunset Strip. All of the Richard Pryor specials that would come on cable back in the day when cable was in its early stages. And then I just became a fan of Eddie Murphy from Saturday Night Live. And once I realized I was not going to play professional sports for a living, as some of you may know, I attended the University of Miami and played for the world champion Miami Hurricane football squad back in 1991, a long time ago. But once I realized I wasn't going pro, I was looking for something to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. And so I was always a fan of stand-up comedy. I tried rapping. Rapping did not go well for me. As they say, as they would have said back then, I was kind of whack. And so I tried myself. I tricked myself, I should say, getting on stage at an open mic night at the Coconut Grove Miami Improv. And that was my first time getting on stage and, just trying to channel my best Martin Lawrence from Def Comedy Jam, and then Chris Tucker and Dave Chappelle and Bernie Mac, George Carlin, Robin Williams. Like I said, I thought Eddie was the GOAT back then because I had never seen like a flawless performance from Raw and from Delirious. And I knew I was never going to wear an all leather suit, but I knew I wanted to make people laugh in the same way that he did. And then when I saw Chappelle and the early Chappelle, I was just captivated by his sense of humor and his delivery and his crowd control. And then I started wanting to be like Chappelle. And next thing I know, I started to find my own voice. And so, 25 plus years later, I just get my inspiration from comedy, from being observational and just having favorites in the game.
You're very well-rounded in the entertainment industry, from your time on SNL doing sketch comedy to various movies and television appearances. What are some lessons that you've learned from TV and film that you've carried into your stand-up?
Well, I've learned that you do not have to consider anyone's feelings, not even the audience sometimes, in your stand-up versus being in TV and film. It's all about professionalism. It's all about showing up on time, knowing your lines, knowing what you're doing, being respectful of your co-workers and your co-actors and people on set and all your peers and everybody that's involved in the project, whether it's TV or a movie project. I've been blessed. All I can say is that, my style of humor and thankfully me not ever burning bridges and just being professional has gotten me a lot of work. And then I like to prepare instead of wing it. That's a huge difference between doing TV and film versus stand-up, because I would say that right now my style for doing stand-up is just winging it, because I've been in the business so long that right now I feel like a Jedi. I don't feel like I have to over-prepare to be funny. Being funny now is just second nature. It's like walking to me now when I grab the microphone. And so actually doing a special or doing some sort of set that's only going to be 4.5 minutes for TV, that is more work than just going up there and being funny where you're unstructured. I hate set list, and that's another difference between doing acting, real acting on TV and film. You're very scripted, you're very structured, and you have to follow direction and pay attention. Versus stand up, it's just all me, baby. It's all me, and I love it, and I'm going to do it, and I'll do it from a wheelchair. I'll do it until I can't do it anymore, because it is the best freedom you'll ever experience in life. Just out there floating without a net.
Who are your comedy heroes, and have you worked with any of them?
Dave Chappelle is my comedy hero. I've never worked with Eddie Murphy, but I've definitely hung out with Eddie. I've seen him at SNL reunions and shows, post shows. Eddie is always super nice. I love Arsenio. He's super nice. Bernie Mac, I never really got the chance to hang with, but I love Bernie Mac's comedy. I love how he just delivers his jokes and the person he is on stage. But Chappelle is just like probably at the top of the list for me, because I saw how clever you could be on stage when I was watching Dave Chappelle. And that's no knock on any of the rest of them, but I've always wanted to be clever and have great tags and great callbacks. And so to me, Chappelle is just a comedian's comedian. The rest of them are too, but he's the one I favor the most. And so he would definitely be a comedy hero for me.
What is your dream venue to perform stand-up comedy in, and why?
Well, it'll soon be Madison Square Garden. Matt Rife used to open up for me and other favorites of his when he first started out. And here is life coming full circle 11 years, 12 years later. And here's my own personal philosophy of not burning bridges and staying professional and being good to people. You never know who's going to bless you. And so here we are, July 18th and 19th, 2025. I will be performing at Madison Square Garden. That is definitely a bucket list thing to do for all people in stand-up comedy. That has to be one of the best venues, and so I'm excited about that. And Matt Rife is giving me that opportunity, and so how cool is that? And maybe I would say Showtime at the Apollo was a show that I've always wanted to be on, so I wanted to perform at the Apollo Theater, and I got a chance to do that early in my career. I wish it had happened later in my career when I was better, but I can't say that I just have that dream venue. I've just always wanted to work with certain people. And so you give us a stage and give us a mic, and then we'll create the magic. And that's how I feel about that.
If you could go back and give a 16-year-old Finesse one piece of advice, what would you tell him?
I would tell the 16-year-old Finesse Mitchell that you're going to meet Lorne Michaels. And don't ever, ever, ever sit in Lauren's chair. Yeah, he don't like that. And I would also tell the 16-year-old Finesse to just do everything you did, follow your dreams, be fearless like you were, and always, take the road less traveled, because it's going to work out for you, bro, and that you're going to be very proud of yourself.
Where can people catch your upcoming live shows?
You know what? How about this? Just go to finessemitchell.com to find out where I'm going, because I'm so scatterbrained. I'm only thinking about the show that's the day in front of me. But I'm going to be performing for a very long time, and I hope this comedy special, Slightly Offensive on 800-Pound Gorilla, brings me a whole bunch of new fans, and that you guys will get as cool as I am and become a Finesse Mitchell fanatic, and that's fanatic, F-I-N-natic. And follow me, man. I'm about to do great stuff. I'm motivated, I'm excited, and I got a whole bunch of more specials left in me, and I love entertaining. So all you youngsters out there who used to watch me on the Disney Channel Ant Farm, it's your boy, Finesse Mitchell, China's dad. Y'all like 20, 20, 21, 22, 23 now. Y'all in the clubs now. Let's go. I'm the Black Bob Saget. Let's do it, baby.
Last, but certainly not least, would you rather fight one 800-pound gorilla or 800 one-pound gorillas?
Man, I'm going to just go with a neither. I think I'm going to get my ass whipped trying to fight either one. I haven't fought since I was 12. And a lot of people think you can just fight, but at my age now, I pull a shoulder blade muscle just bending over to tie my shoe too fast. So I don't want to pretend like I can fight because I know that I can't. So my answer is neither. I'm definitely not fighting anybody that's 800 pounds, especially not a gorilla. And 800 1-pound gorillas? Hell no. I just see myself getting jumped. Who want to get jumped by 800 1-pound gorillas? They'll fuck my ankles up.
Thank you so much to Finesse for taking time to talk to us. Now, enjoy Slightly Offensive.
They asked me, what time do you want to do this show? And I said, 7 p.m. And they said, why? I said, because that's my time group. I'm no longer in an age group, I'm in a time group. I know people who mess with me. They gotta be out the house by 5:45 and be back in bed by 9:50. That's my time group. You don't wanna have a late show? Who gonna be there? I'm not gonna be there. I gotta take these kids to school in the morning. Who gonna be there? We got things to do. We grown. I don't like the 20s no more. I'ma keep it real. I love the fan base, but I don't really fuck with y'all. Y'all don't really fuck with me. It's 20s in here tonight, don't even know who they came to see. I was talking to one girl out there by the bar before the night even started, and she said, I just hope he funny. I said, bitch, it's me. Oh, yeah. I'm so blessed. Because God is good. And all the time, God is good. I thought about, my life today and what I was gonna say on this stage tonight in my special. And then I thought, damn, life is short. I love being a dad. So when I bring home food and it's just for me and they all looking at me like, you don't think nobody else hungry? I realize, hey man, you love being a dad. It's more than you. You gotta keep saying that to yourself over and over. Because you gotta remind yourself, being a dad ain't no like cookie cutter manual. Everybody do it differently. And then I found out you gotta be compatible in parenting, not just love, in parenting. I didn't know that till we had our tall baby. I don't like a tall baby. I want you to say a baby for as long as you can, because you know what I'm saying? You want to do that daddy stuff for as long as you can. You pick her up and her feet still scraping the ground. She a tall ass baby. You walking down the hallway and y'all high five each other. She a tall ass baby. get out her crib. You walk in her room, she be like, Daddy. You be like, get your ass on shit, Daddy. I be like, God, why the hell you talk like Ja Rule? What the fuck is wrong with you, tall ass baby? You a tall ass baby with a fucked up voice. And my wife, she like, no, we gotta convert her crib to a toddler bed. I don't want her putting her, like she gonna trip over and fall. But see, this is where the parenting thing come in, because she from Michigan, I'm from Georgia. So I say shit we say in the South. Let her ass fall out once, I bet you she ain't gonna do it again. But you know how women are, no, stop drinking. So I'm like, fuck it. We all do this shit different. But then they talked me into it. I did that. I converted the crib into a toddler bed. I took the front part off of it. Now the girl can walk all around the house wherever she want. You ever had somebody, you ever felt them staring at you in your sleep? You ever roll over at 3 in the morning and it's a creepy ass baby on the side of your mattress staring at you and you don't know how long they been there? They say some devil shit, swiper, no swiping. Get the hell away from me. Go on your mama's side, kill her first. Daddy, I peed. Me too, you scared the hell out of me. Get your tall ass on that end and help me flip the mattress. Having sex, the one times you get to have sex, the few times, it's few. I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say. If you fucking a lot over 45, you unemployed. That's what you are. That's what you are. You're not gonna make me feel bad. You're not gonna make me feel bad. This once a month shit I'm doing, that's normal for everybody. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. You're not gonna knock me off that stand right there. But ain't nothing worse than finally getting a yes, and then you doing, and she looking that way, you looking that way, and you just getting all into it, and you see a silhouette in the doorway, and you don't know if it's a burglar or your tall baby. That motherfucker tall as hell. Who is that? But I don't want to stop, because, you know, it's once a month, so I pretend like I don't see the baby, so I'm looking at it. I'm trying to give it an eye, but it's dark. I'm like... Then you try to do that big man shit. My baby don't give a fuck. She be looking at me like... She ain't picking up on none of this shit. I love being a girl dad. I absolutely love being a girl dad. Then I realized that girls say stuff that they mama say, and you can't talk back to them the way you would talk back to your wife. You don't want to mess up their growth. Give them a complex. But how do you defend yourself as a man? Tonight, my big night. I came downstairs, I was like, ta-da, your boy looking sharp, ain't he? She said, why you wearing your pajamas? I said, don't fuck with me right now. This is my big night. Why are you wearing your pajamas, Lord? Kids, man. Kids.
Need to satisfy your comedy craving? Head to 800pgm.com and check out hundreds of comedy albums and video specials. And don't forget to subscribe to 800 Pound Gorilla's YouTube channel for new content every week.
I gotta do these dumb dad jokes because they wanna know what I do. It's the sacrifice I make. Okay, what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Yeah. Damn dad jokes, bro. What's fucked up when a 2-year-old be like, boo, boo. You sell drugs for a living. You ain't no comedian. Boo. That's how we got this house. You a drug dealer. Boo. I'm so happy to be out the house, to be away from the kids. Got a little energy, you know what I'm saying? Because that daddy stuff, whew, that's every day. You got to do that every day. I'm an old soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that age where this is what I call looking for the remote control. If you in bed and you do this, that's you looking. This you looking hard. You ever look up and see the remote over there on the dresser? You like, damn. I got to watch this whole episode of this bullshit. That remote way over there. I fucked around and did a jumping jack the other day. It was so fun when you was young. You remember you used to, every time you did PE, you started out with 25 jumping jacks. I did one jumping jack. I quit in the air. I had to come back down safely to say I'm over that bullshit. That's not in my time group. I'm grateful for being able to do this show on Hollywood Boulevard. This is real talk. I first saw Hollywood Boulevard on Pretty Woman, the movie. And now you look at it, it looked the exact same as a 45-year-old movie. And then I said, that's right, Julia Roberts was a prostitute. That's right. That's why she was out there. I forgot the plot. She was tricking. She was out there hoeing. That's right. That's the environment when you go out there hoeing. I've been out here for a long time. It's been good to me. I be seeing people on the gram getting it. I want to get it, but I don't want to go all them places. And I'm social media sensitive. I don't like it when like people do super great on social media and then they don't like your picture. You seen my shit. And here's LA. They'll tell you, oh, dog, you killing it, man. You did the shit last week on the talk, and now you got the goddamn deal. You killing it. And I was like, you didn't like that picture? He's like, what? I said, I scrolled. I checked. You didn't like that picture? But I like everybody's picture because I like everybody. You know, I like everybody doing well. You know what I mean? I don't know. Different cats out here, you know. You drop your age, you don't say that shit no more. Nobody say their age. You be like, yo, dog, how old are you? They be like, I play 25 to 45 African-American male. Nobody say their real age in this bitch. Like, we all in the business out here. Everybody. But that's what, you know, I like about LA. It's so funny when people from Atlanta be like, man, I think I'm gonna move to LA. We done saved up about $400K, we gonna buy a house. They not even gonna finish your driveway with that. You need some more money before you come out here. It's real in these streets out here. Yeah, it's real, it's real. But no, man, other than that, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I could not help. And the name of the show is slightly offensive, so if I say something that just don't go with I'm blessed, just know I'm trying. I'm walking a very fine line, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get canceled. Canceling is real. I want comedians to be able to tell the jokes they want to tell. Because I believe if you come to a comedy show, you are there to laugh, not there to grade somebody. If you a comic, say your shit. You know when you don't cross the line. You know when you don't cross the line. One year, I saw one of my good friends, Whitney Cummings, and she was pissed, and she blew that mic up. I'm so sick of men controlling shit. I'm so sick of being afraid. I'm so sick of walking in my car with my keys in between my knuckles, having to jab a motherfucker who comes out of the bushes because they think they can just take whatever they want. I'm sick of men, damn it, and this shit has to stop now. All the women in the comedy club was like, woo! They stood up, and I had to follow that shit. Like I was next. And so I just kept it 100. You know, I went up there and I said, y'all give it up for my good friend Whitney Cummings. And everybody clapped, they loved her. But being a true comedian, I stayed true to myself. I looked at the dudes' faces and I was like, no, bro, we bigger than that. Cause all of us ain't bad like that. So I got up there and, you know, this probably wasn't the right time, but I said, y'all give it up for Whitney Cummings, and all like, ah! And I said, and some of y'all ladies can get to y'all car just fine, okay? Look, you safe, you safe, you safe, you safe. You should walk me to my car, look at you. I haven't been invited back to that club, I don't know why. But sometimes, you gotta just tell the joke and let it see where it fall. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. Everybody need to laugh right now. That's our job as stand-up comedians. Try our best to make you laugh. Ain't nobody really coming up here to try to piss you off and make you go home angry. We just really up here just swinging for the fences, and sometime it land, sometime it don't. That's the bottom line. I try to explain that to my wife. You know, like, that translates to relationships. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot about relationships. I've been in them streets for a little while, then I settled down. I know the difference. So let me say this to you, church. I feel like it's time for me to take this lesson to a spiritual place, because this is what's in me. Some of us have been single for a long time only because we too damn picky. Some people call it settling. I don't call it settling. There's a better word. I call it just giving up. Just pick somebody. You don't want to be alone? Pick somebody. And stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You are single because you are looking at people way up here when you should stay in your lane. I say that to my boys all the time. I'm like, what are you talking about? We all got boys that be like, man, if Rihanna come in here, nothing, nigga, nothing. Ain't shit gonna happen if Rihanna bring her ass in here. She ain't gonna talk to you. You roll with me. You don't have no car. She ain't fucking with you. Nothing gonna happen. You gotta stay in your lane. Sometimes, fellas, when you find a good one, sometimes your boys, I'm gonna keep it 100, they don't want you to be in no relationship. They sabotage. Fellas, you should not care what your boys think if you really like this girl. Your boy's been with you so long, they be like, man, I don't know if she good enough for you to retire from us. Oh, the spirit is in here, church. The spirit is in here, church. What? You brought her around. You know how your boys are. Hey, where that Avatar-looking girl at? You be like, stop. She play volleyball. Don't do that. And then you break up with her. Now you're miserable. And that's the one you should have been with. That's the one you should have been with. You knew that was her when she walked in your kitchen and looked in your refrigerator, and all she saw was apple juice. She was like, ooh, you fancy apple juice. That's all you had in there. Every shelf was empty, but she found the brighter spots. And she focused on that to build you up. And you let her go. Now you lost your soulmate. Let me tell you something. I've been in that dating game. Fellas, and when you know you're not compatible, call it out from the beginning. Don't play somebody along just you can get what you want. That's why you get stalked or somebody fuck up your life, your car, your social media. Because you strung them along. When I was dating, I cut that shit off mid-date if it didn't go the right way. I took this girl to see Star Wars. She was like, so all the aliens talk English? I said, no, let's go, bitch. That's it. That's it. No, nobody talk like that. Come on. No, if it starts there, I don't want to see what's down the road. Come on, come on. No, keep the popcorn. Come on, let's go. Come on. We're leaving. We're leaving. And now, here I am, married for 8 years. Yeah. Woo. Relationships and marriage, it's not easy, it's work. That's why when you count your wins, you count them loud, celebrate them. Celebrate them. Because then that means God is good all the time if you celebrate the wins. If you focus on the negatives, you feel trapped. You ask yourself, why did I do this? Let me tell you something, fellas. You ain't alone. When all that sex go down to just one person, and that one person tell you no, over and over and over and over, you take all them bullets and all them no's over and over. Oh, and it's so many no's for so many different reasons. No, I'm gassy. No, my show on. No, my sister going through something and we need to concentrate and figure this out. It's messing with my mental. No, it's daytime. No, it's nighttime. No, I'm sleepy. No, I'm awake. This is my favorite one. No, you just had a birthday. Didn't you just have a birthday? June, August. And it's not that your lady don't love you, fellas. It's just that she prioritizes things differently, and then her downtime may be different than how you want to spend your downtime. But I don't like it when women say men are so immature because all they want is sex. That's not true. Thank you, church. All you gotta do is flip it. Let's see who the immature one is. Tell her no one time and see how she act. And be polite. She ain't gonna even see it coming. You watching your show, you know how your woman walking around, babe, hey, you have been asking, and you know what? Today is a good day. And you know, kids aren't here, let's go upstairs and make it do what it do. Be polite. No, thank you. Did you hear what I said? I heard you. I'm good. You good? Yeah, my show is on. But thank you for the offer. I said, let's have sex. I heard you. Okay. It's you the one be asking all the time. Don't act like it's me. So you for real, you don't want to do it? Okay. Okay. So this your little show? You watching a little show? So you good, okay. I'm gonna sit over here. I'm gonna watch your show with you. Pull out your dick. Let me see your dick right now. I want to see it. I want to see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Why it looks so empty? Why it looks so empty? Remember sessions? That means you're going all night. And my time group is quickies. You don't have to go all night. That's a waste of time. You're gonna reach the same outcome, so go ahead and get it out the way. It makes you concentrate faster and quicker, which saves time. It's time management. You get to the same stop on the bus line. You just ain't stopping at every corner. You on the express rail. And there ain't nothing wrong with that either. Sex ain't even in my top. I've taken the power out of sex. It ain't even in my top 3. Number 1, I like a nap. I love a nap. Nap. You can have sex. You can have a lot of sex, but a nap is way. 1 p.m., 2 p.m., grab the corner of the bed and put the ceiling fan on the second click. Just relax. Just relax. Until you have a tall baby, be like, Daddy. You be like, damn, Ja Rule. But yeah, that's number 1. Number 2 is chicken wings. I love lemon pepper chicken wings. I can have an orgasm or have like some ranch and some flats and some lemon pepper. I do the same dance. I'd be like, ooh. That's what I do when I have an orgasm. Ooh, it's the same dance. I'd be like, man, let me eat these chicken wings, keep my clothes on. Why am I giving myself this extra work? This might shock some of you, but my number 3. My number 3 is a good pee. You ever have a good pee? You ever sit on your bladder thinking you can make it to the bathroom when you get home? I don't have to go here. I'll wait till I get too many people here. I'll wait till I get home. And you ever get halfway home and you feel it coming out a little bit, so you got to tighten every muscle you got? For some reason, pee know what you're trying to do. It help you out. It go away. You be like, oh. But pee is on some bullshit sometimes, because when they see you on your street, that's when they be like, oh, shit, here I come. Remember me? You thought I left. I'm about to piss down your leg. So now you're doing 70 up your street, little kids jumping out the way of your car. You fly up the driveway. You can never get your key out at the door. You be like, oh, shit. You get in the house, you kick the door, move your ass out the goddamn way. And if you make it, and you, woo, you ever get them goosebumps? Woo, woo. Next time you gotta pee like that, do this too. Just, woo. I tell you what, you'll take a nap after that pee. And that pee, that lasts 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's longer than an orgasm. If you're lonely, sit on your bladder. Save up your pee. I don't even think about sex till my phone die. You ever both be laying in the bed, she watching TV, fellas, and you chilling till your phone die? You like, damn. She like, what? I'm like, my phone dead. She say something your wife would say, well, plug it up, the charger right over there in the wall. And you say something that a man would say, but it's way over there. I'm already situated. I don't want to lean all out the bit. What you doing? I'm watching TV. I'm trying to find something on the guide. This is my second time going around. It's your second time going around on the guide? You can't find nothing? And my phone dead. You can't find nothing, and my phone dead. First of all, you don't want to just ask. You know your lady. You test the waters. And it's late. It's like 8:35. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just... You ever get a hurtful yes? She say yes, but you wish you never... Babe, She like, ugh. Come on. Come on, yes. Come on. You gonna participate? Come on. Come on if you wanna do it, come on. Because women would just like, come on, hurry up, come on. It's closing, you better hurry up, it's closing, it's closing. You wasting time. But if we do it now, don't ask me next month. But it's my birthday next month. Well, you better decide. It come with cake next month. I will wait for the cake. I don't like to bite off more than I can chew, but sometimes 40 and up, it sounds like we want to have a lot of sex. Sometimes we don't. Ladies, we just know that y'all won't say yes all the time, so now it make us want to do it. But if you say yes all the time, he will leave you the fuck alone. I guarantee you, if you suggest it all the time, as soon as he pulling up his underwear, say, you wanna fuck again? And then he'll be like, you sure? If you happen to get him to have an orgasm again, as soon as he getting up, jump on his back and say, let's do it one more time. This is crazy. You got the best dick in the world. I guarantee you, 3 days of that shit. 3 days of that shit, he'll be coming home like this.
Tall baby. You seen your mama?
Hello? Yeah, I don't even see her, dog. That bitch is, what is it, a zymphoma? What is it, a nymphoma? She's something, bro. Something wrong with her. Be careful what you pay for. Pray for. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. Oh my goodness. Sir, you understand what I'm saying? You married, I can tell. Wanna know how I know he married? Look at that shirt. That is salmon and fuchsia. That is a shirt that your wife let you wear. She lied to you. You gonna kill him. You gonna kill him in that. You should wear that, and we should sit up front, in the front row. That's not gonna distract him at all. This is another PSA to all my dudes over 45. We not having shirtless sex no more. That vote has been approved. Ain't no sense to be uncomfortable. You trying to have sex and you chilly. Why the fuck you wanna be chilly? Just keep the shirt on and enjoy yourself. You over 45, you don't need... I'm thinking about you. You ever fall asleep? You ever have sex and fall asleep? And the ceiling fan is on 4? You ever fall asleep? You wake up at 3 in the morning with bronchitis? What the fuck happened? Why didn't you was supposed to wake me up? Bitch, I can't breathe. Where's my shirt? It's over there on the dresser. Tall baby, come in here and get my shirt. Daddy need his shirt. How old are you? 38? Okay, you getting close. You know what I'm saying? You almost there. What are you? Huh? 49. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You 49? Yeah, okay. Yeah, drink some water, sit up. Drink some water. Yeah, let's switch it up. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know you sleepy. I'm sleepy too. We both sleepy. I'm up here fucking sweating like I'm on parole. This shit was a good idea. I looked at this suit in the store. I said, I'm about to kill him in that shit. And then Who in their 50s? Get a good look at him. You got him, Jeannie, right here? Zoom in on that yellow shirt. Let's make sure he put the... Nobody said give us COVID. Put the shit back on and... I care about you. So this is from me to you. You keep your shirt on. Keep your socks on. All right? Don't even... Just pull your pajamas down right here. Just show this meat right here. That's all you need to show, right in there. Don't chance it. Just... Matter of fact, just take your dick and pull it through the pee-pee hole. Don't even pull shit down. Pull it through the pee-pee hole and do it that way. Now, it's an extra cleanup at the end, but... Because you know that next morning you got that glazed donut stain around your Ralph Lauren polo bottoms. You ever had... Yeah, you got to shout that out. You got to put shout on that. You got to treat that. I mean, put it in cold, yeah. I love my age group. You know, I used to fight it. I still fight it. I still want to look as young as I can. Shit. It rained in here, this hairline washing out. I'm trying my best to hold on, goddamn. Shit. Well, I want to stay in the game. I got more left. Shit. I'm older. I'm over 45, so our times are different. All that in the streets, we was happy to be in the streets back in the day. Gonorrhea was street cred back in the day. Remember, we used to be like, remember Tiffany? She burned me. She crazy. That's how we used to talk. Today, gonorrhea ain't even a real disease. That's somebody's name today. Mm-hmm. Wait till these kids born in the pandemic get to school. And some of the they gonna know who kids are who. That's unfortunate, but you know, for a substitute teacher to be struggling. Amy, Samantha, Kimberly, Kovisha? Kovanita? Kobisha? No, I love that. That's unique. Unique, you're here too? Unique? Kovanisha? Meet unique? Pfizer with the F? Pfizer with the F? Quarantino Lopez is my Spanish kids are doing it too. Quarantino, okay. Devariant, D' variant. That's a black name right there, Devariant. Faucina? No. Oh my goodness. Are y'all having a good time? Oh, I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the love. That's right, guys. Life is short. That's my new mantra, right? And mantra. Why do all the dudes be like, yeah, that's it? Y'all ain't shit. This whole chorus of women was like, dumbass, they don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with them, Finesse. They the one made you lose the apple juice, bitch. Don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with them. You know, if you get COVID now, you're pretty lame. Yeah, you have 4 years to get the shit, so anybody who tell you they got COVID now, they just don't like you and they don't want to come see you. They are lying. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a sex joke and then we're gonna go. Y'all ready? This is a sex joke. Sex joke, sex joke. It's not even a sex joke. I'm gonna give you a sex move. A sex move, take home. Ladies, it's a fun game. Don't judge it. It's called, Babe, Guess Who's Fucking You? All right. She's looking that way. She's in doggy style. And then you're behind her, of course, and all the lights are out, TV light is out, music is out, nothing, it's pitch black. And she'll forget after a minute that y'all are playing. And fellas, that's when you do your best voice. That's when you commit to doing your best voice. Whoever you know how to do, you do it. And that's how you play the game. So it's dark, you having sex, and in the middle of nowhere, she hear, first time I saw Andy walk into Shawshank. And then she'd be like, oh, wait a minute, Morgan Freeman is fucking me. Morgan Freeman is fucking me. You gotta get busy living or get busy dying. You having sex, and then all of a sudden she hear, hope. Change. If we get our blue states and our red states to work together, we can be one sticky state. Idris Elba. I saw Idris Elba at Essence Fest. And when he saw me, he said, yo, Finesse, what up, dog? You good? And I was like, yeah, bro, what's good? You down here at Essence? And he like, yeah, just enjoying myself, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, cool. And then these girls said, oh my God, Idris Elba! He was like, 1 second, Finesse. Hello, ladies, how you doing? And I would really like to, so hot here, and you're looking so lovely. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I knew it. String a bell, I knew it. Denzel, I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers. You'll be swimming in Pelican Bay by the time I'm through with you. Huh? You do this to me? King Kong. No, I'm just kidding. Ice Cube. Tell me one person in the hood who play like that. You done smoked this man weed, and you ain't got his money? But that's pretty much how you play the game. Did y'all? Kurt Franklin. No. Or give it to me now. Turn myself around. Gets me high. Kevin Hart. Okay. All right, okay. I just got canceled. Trump. I got the biggest dick in the history of dicks. Everybody's saying it. Everybody's saying it. I'm about to come in lightning speed. Lightning speed. All right, y'all, I gotta go. My name's Finesse Mitchell. Thank y'all very much. God bless you. Appreciate you.
Thanks so much for listening to 800 Pound Gorilla's Album of the Week podcast. Tune in every Thursday wherever you listen to podcasts and find us on your favorite social platforms.